I should not be awake right now. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. You would not have thinking I just woke up. Like, I swear to you, I did just wake up. But I'm like really excited to do this 24-hour readathon. It is 5:15 right now in the morning. It's January 1st, so happy new year, y'all. That means there's 26 days until my birthday. No, 25 days until my birthday. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. It's my birthday month, finally. As you already saw from the title, we're gonna be doing a 24-hour readathon. And we have to actually succeed this time because I did 2 in 2024 and they were both fails. So my first attempt was definitely way better than my second attempt. My second attempt, I only literally read for like 8 hours and gave up. And then my first attempt, I actually read for like almost 24 hours and then I gave up at the last second. I'm actually not that tired right now, even though it feels illegal to be awake right now. But usually I wake up at this time anyways for school, even though I am on break. But I'm really not that tired, but I know I'm gonna regret saying that later on. I feel like getting through the day is gonna be so hard for me because my body's always so tired during the day. And I was supposed to go to bed at 10:30. I literally tried going to bed, but I was tossing and turning for hours because it was thunder and lightning. So I didn't end up going to bed around like 12:30. So I'm not running off of the most amount of sleep, but it's good enough. But this is not no ordinary 24-hour readathon because we are letting a color spinning wheel pick the color of our book. Alright, let's go ahead and spin. I'm kind of scared because if they pick a color that I'm really not in the mood for, I can also go through like Kindle Unlimited and look for a book. Cyan. Oh my god, this spinning wheel picked cyan. Let's see, what are some books that can count as cyan? I have... that's definitely green. That's definitely green. That's not cyan. Oh yeah, that's definitely blue. So I'm guessing no thrillers. Cover has mad different colors. Oh my god, I think I just found one. I feel like Cleat Cute has a lot of cyan. I think this is the best we're gonna literally get. Like, Cleat Cute I think is the best we're gonna get. And it's actually by an author that wrote Mistakes Were Made, and I actually really liked that. And this is like a special edition book. It comes with like this little card. It has sprayed edges. This book is actually really pretty. I think there's a lot of cyan on here. This is literally the best we're gonna get. This literally, like, this edition of this book is stunning though. Like, I got this from Pingo Books for like cheap because it was like an exclusive edition of it. Like, it's just so pretty. It also has like inside artwork. Like, it's stunning. And guess what? It's also signed by the author herself. Like, how amazing is that? This is an Afterlight exclusive. We have it at 24 hours. Now let's start. Oh my god, we won't be done until 5:25 a.m. the next day. That's depressing. Guys, we are finally able to make our new goal for 2025. It's right there. So I'm about to make my goal. Oh shoot, that's crazy. We're gonna set 50 as our goal. I'm gonna try to read 50 books this year or more. That would be better if more, but saving. Okay, our goal is 50. So we're on track right now, but that's not satisfying. I need to be a few books ahead. So this 24-hour challenge is gonna help me do that. Wish me luck. are 20 hours and 38 minutes in. I'm going strong. I'm actually not tired at all, and I'm actually enjoying the book I'm reading, so that's good. I already like this author because I read Mistakes Were Made, and I rated that almost a 5 stars, so. But I just love the sprayed edges. Like, this is such a pretty edition. I made it to page, oh, I accidentally just stopped a chapter. My Nana ended up coming over because she's taking my mom to work. So she came over for like a good 30 minutes, and it was really hard to read because they were so loud. But I still was reading, y'all. Made to page 76. I don't really know what chapter I'm at. Let's see. So I'm at chapter 10. So we made a good little dent. Maybe not for 4 hours, but I'm reading this book fairly slow. I don't really know why. I don't know why I'm reading it slow, but they just left, so now it's just me and my dog. I'm about to make some food, but I know this is cheating a little because the color didn't pick this book, but I do have an audio book that I just bought like a couple minutes ago. I got Local Woman Missing. Wait, is this not an audio book? Let me find out this is not. Oh my god, I don't think this is an audio book. No way, I just bought it and it's not even an audiobook. No freaking way. There's no way. I don't think it's a freaking audiobook. No, I'm actually cooked. How did I not know it was in an audiobook? It's a normal book. I just paid. Oh, the actual audiobook is $19. It's not even an audiobook. I only paid $2, so I don't really care. But like, the actual audiobook is $19. Oh my god. We're going to listen to, I'm gonna pay $5 for the Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell, because I've actually wanted to read that. Alright guys, so I just paid for Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. Oh hell no, and I'm home alone. Low-key cooked. It's
Dreamscape presents Then She Was Gone.
Wait, that's a low-key scary. I have 6 hours in this audiobook, so hopefully we can finish it in this video, but I am about to go make some food.
The basement was completely overshadowed by the small woodland it backed onto.
Okay, I guess it is definitely time to give an update. It's 2:49. My mom and Nana, they're both back from work. So I had to come upstairs because they're too loud for me to be reading downstairs. But I have been reading this entire time. I've been reading Cleat Cute. I'm reading this so slowly, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to like go faster. That's why I was so happy when I found out this is on Kindle Unlimited. So I've been reading on my iPad because I have Kindle on my iPad. So I've been reading it on here. I'm only 35% into the book, but that's because I just started reading on my Kindle. I was reading on the physically for a while. We have 14 hours and 39 minutes. So this is going by really fast to me, actually. Like, I think I'm just wanting it to go slower so that I can finish more books, because how am I still on my first book and we're this many hours and we're almost halfway and I'm still on my first book? I just love sci-fi romances. This book reminds me of Catch and Cradle It's literally like a copy and paste of Catch and Cradle. Like, it has like the same amount of spice, the same amount of humor. It's grumpy sunshine. It's freaking the captain and then somebody on the team. Grace is the captain, but she's not the coach, but she low-key just be acting like she's the coach, but she's the captain, so she gets orders from her coaches just like everybody else does. But she's still one up on everybody, and she's the grump. And then you have freaking Phoebe, who is on her team, so that's like her captain, and she's the sunshine. And it's like literally, it reminds me just like Catch and Cradle. And I read Catch and Cradle like a year ago, 2 years ago actually, and it just reminds me of that book low-key. But I loved that book, so I'm actually like having fun with this one. And one of the characters is redhead and one is brunette, and in Catch and Cradle one of them was redhead and the other one was brunette, and the sunshine was a redhead and then the grumpy was a brunette. Like, this is just like Catch and Cradle, like just like it's a copy and paste. But I'm gonna get back to reading. That was my update for Then She Was Gone. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just so confused. I just have it on in the background at this point. I'm gonna have to like reread this book, but physically, so that I can actually know what's happening, because I don't know what's happening. Like, I can't listen to audiobooks. That's why I don't use audiobooks. But I knew I was not gonna be able to read 24/7, so I had to use an audiobook. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm just so far confused, I'm not even trying to understand it anymore. Sometimes creepy things happen and I actually catch up on it, but most of the times I just miss it. Like, I don't have any suspects in mind because I just don't know what's happening. So yeah, even if I do finish that in this 24-hour challenge, I'm probably not gonna give a review because I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna have to reread this book, but physically, because there's no way. It is 7:34. We have 10 hours and 7 minutes left of the timer. I've been reading on my iPad for like the entire book. Basically, I have 2 hours and 47 minutes left of this book. I'm 70% in. I have exactly 100 pages left. This is how far I am in the book. I like to like once in a while update it in the book to see how far I am. And we read all of this, and now we only have this left. So we have exactly 100 pages. I'm on page 229, and it goes to 329. So we only have that much to read. I'm hoping it takes me less than 2 hours and 47 minutes. We finally got together. 70% in, which I low-key missed it. I didn't even know they were dating until they said they were dating. So yeah, I like the book still. I just think I like it much less than the first half of the book. The first half of the book, the flirting was really nice, but Phoebe, it's like they're complete opposites. Like, Phoebe is like really bubbly and Grace is just so dull and grumpy. Like, it's not just your typical grumpy sunshine. No, like, they're complete opposites. Phoebe's also very cringy. The smut scenes, still very cringy and so awkward. I get so much secondhand embarrassment reading this book, and it's like finished the book. I'm gonna give it like I'll give it a 3.75. Okay, so I just finished Cleat Cute. We could go ahead and take my bookmark out. I think it's like the first time I finished a book in a day. Like, I think the shortest a book has taken me to read is like 2 days, but I literally just read this front to back in a day. That is crazy. And this was also my first book of 2025 finished. And I think I'm just gonna do all my thoughts like at the end of the 24-hour challenge, because we do still have 6 hours and 43 minutes. Also, I was listening to I Drank Wine by Adele for the last 30 pages, and it was the perfect, not even 30 pages, it might be like 20 pages. It was the perfect song. I kept just replaying it every time it ended because it was a perfect song for the end of the book. But we still have 6 hours and 43 minutes. I paused the timer so that we could go ahead and pick our new color. I'm hoping I could just pick a short book now, like a novella. There was like this new update though, so I can't really see like how much ahead. Oh, it says reading great pace, well on your way to meet your goal. That's what it says. Everyone was complaining about Goodreads not being updated. Well, they just recently did an update and I don't even like it, so. Alright, time to pick our next color. I'm hoping I can, I don't know. I don't even know why I'm in the mood to read right now. I'm hoping a short book, like maybe a book I'm already in the middle of, or I was hoping I was not going to get red. I was literally hoping. Red was the only color on this list I didn't want to get. Alright, we have shifted to my shelf. So, some red books. I'm in the middle of The Maid. This is probably like a perfect book because it's literally all red. But I'm only 20 pages into this. This is a library book from my school. And I'm not enjoying it. So I don't want to read it and force myself to read it and get into another reading slump. Same with 5 Survived. This one doesn't even have that much red on it though, so I probably wouldn't count it, but it definitely, the book itself is red. So actually this one could count because the actual book is red. But once again, this one I'm not enjoying, but I am further into this one. I think I'm 99 pages into this one, so. Also I have Caraval, which has some red on here, and I'm also kind of far into this one. I'm 141 pages into this one. But this one's like a 400 something book, and I'm not finishing that in 6 hours. We have Hidden Pictures. This definitely could count as red. There's a lot of red on here. And this is also a thriller. I feel like I could read this pretty fast. Oh my god, but I feel like this is going to be so scary, especially because I'm going to be up past 3 a.m. Guys, I don't know about that. I do not know about that. Just looking at that picture, actually I'm now like paranoid. So I think I'm just gonna go with Hidden Pictures. I could see if this is on Kindle Unlimited, but even if it is, I don't think I want to read on Kindle Unlimited because it has actual like pictures in here. Like, oh my god. I don't know if that was a spoiler. I just spoiled it for myself. Guys, I don't know if I can read this though. Like, this seems mad scary. I don't think I'm gonna finish this book in the 24 hours, but I will probably get far. If I get like far to the point where I have like maybe like this much left, or even like this much left, I'm gonna just finish it in this 24-hour challenge so I could just give you guys a review. So we'll see how far I get into this book. Honestly, I don't know if me being down here by myself while my mother is asleep is the best idea while reading this book, because I feel like it's going to be so scary because the pictures in here, I did spoil myself and I did look at them and I was freaking out in my room. I was like not knowing if I was gonna be able to read this, but I'm going to because I've been wanting to. It's a little while later. I'm back on my Marvel sprint, watching all the Marvel movies. And it is 3:11 in the morning. We have 4 hours and 37 minutes left. I don't know how I have this. Actually, I do know. At night is when I'm like really awake. In the daytime was the hardest, like I said it was gonna be. Because the daytime I'm always like the most tired. Well, I'm this far in, so I'm not really far. I'm 66 pages in. And it reminds me of The Housemaid because you have Mallory and she's babysitting just for the summer to this little, I think he's 10 years old, Teddy. Oh no, 5-year-old. 5-year-old's on the back of the book. Okay, so this 5-year-old Teddy, first of all, he speaks like he's not 5 years old. Like, he speaks like he's a kid, not like a kid. Like, he speaks like he's older than 5. Mallory sleeps in a cottage outside of the Matthews family's house. Teddy loves drawing. He didn't love drawing until he got to this house. He has an imaginary friend, and every time he draws like pictures, the imaginary friend is always in the pictures, and it's so creepy. Like, oh my god. But there's also the land, there's like this land mower guy, landscaping guy that comes to mow their lawn like every 2 weeks. He literally speaks a different language. I think he speaks like he speaks Spanish, but he reminds me so much of Enzo in The Housemaid. And Mallory just reminds me of Millie. Like, they are like the same. Like, they both have history. And like Millie in The Housemaid, she went to jail for a couple years. Mallory, she used to be a drug addict, like badly, and now she's 18 months sober. So they both have history, which like is really hard for them to get jobs, so that's why they get jobs like this that's easier to get. Carolina, the mother, she also reminds me of Nina. Like, they have like the same personality, but like Nina was definitely way more meaner in Housemaid than Carolina is. Carolina's way nicer. It's really good. I don't have any complaints about it so far. Like, I'm having really high hopes about this book. But like, I kind of want to just show you guys some, like, maybe like 2 pictures really quickly. Draws like ones that are like normal like this. There's some that are like hella creepy. Like, look at this. Every time I look at this page, I actually get freaked out because what the heck is that? Like, guys, I'm gonna read some more of this. I'll come back if there's any updates. I don't even know if you can see that. It's 5:24. We still have 2 hours and 24 minutes. My dog has also decided to join me because my mom went to the gym, so I'm at 1:30 now. I'm at chapter 11, so these chapters are on the longer side. We've made a good dent so far. I want to at least get to page 200 before the time is up, but I'm sure I'll make it because I still have 2 hours and 22 minutes. I am so tired. I should have ended literally, it's 5:26 a minute ago, but it's pushed my time all the way to like 7 something now because of the times I stopped the timer, and I'm like wishing I did not stop the timer. I should have just kept the timer going. And I'm so tired. I'm creeped out. I'm tired. I just want to sleep. I keep yawning every single freaking 5 seconds. I feel like my jaw is gonna freaking break. I had to change the Marvel to, I'm watching just like Disney movies, so I'm watching Tangled first because the Marvel was also just not a good background for this book. Like, even Marvel was starting to creep me out, and Marvel never creeps me out. But I needed something like lighthearted in the back in cartoons, so I decided to put Rapunzel on, or Tangled on, and I'm gonna keep reading, obviously. There's no way I'm gonna stop now. I only have 2 hours left. There is 49 minutes left. I'm so freaking tired. Like, actually, you should have saw me like a couple minutes ago. I was literally about to fall asleep. Like, I've made it to page 177. So yeah, hopefully I can make it to page 200, which I most likely will be able to. And then yeah, I already knew I was not going to finish the book, but I'm like halfway now, so I'm excited to be done with this because I'm so excited to go to sleep. Like, I'm literally going to go right to sleep when I'm done. I'll see you guys in 49 minutes. I thought I would never hear this sound. Yes. I'm literally almost done though. I literally have this, so I'm just gonna read this. Oh my gosh. The 24-hour readathon is finally done. I'm so tired. And my mom just left for work, so I'm home alone once again. It's full daylight out. As you can see, my room, I mean not my room, my living room is real lit up right now. They're already mowing the lawns. Like, I'm so tired. It's 7:57 in the freaking morning. I haven't gotten any sleep, but I'm about to right now. I made it to chapter 19, page 216. So this is how far we made it. So we're over halfway. We read this much and we only have this much left. So I actually read a lot more than I thought I was going to, which I'm really happy. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I don't know when I'm gonna wake up, but I'm gonna go to sleep on this couch. I'm not even gonna go to my room. I'm gonna come back and this book is gonna be finished. And we will be doing the wrap-ups of all the books and stuff like that. So I will see you guys later when I'm awake, because I am half asleep and I'm about to be fully asleep in a second. Literally 2 chapters left, so we're just gonna finish this book. Oh my god. One year later. That was actually sad. Like, how is a horror book making me cry? So it says, once we're outside, Adrian put his arm around my waist. It's okay, I told him, I'm fine. She seems great, Mallory. She looks happy. She's on a beautiful farm with family and nature. It's gorgeous here. And I knew this was all true, but still, I guess I hoped for something different. We followed the winding gravel driveway back to Adrian's truck. He walked around to the driver's side and unlocked the doors. And I was reaching for the handle when I heard footsteps come running up behind me, and I felt the full force of your body slamming into my hips. I turned around and you wrapped your arms around my waist, burying your face in my belly. You didn't say anything, but you didn't need to, and I'd never been more grateful for a hug. Then you broke away and ran back to your house, but not before pushing a folded sheet of paper into my hands. One last drawing to say goodbye, and that was the last time I ever saw you. But I know your father is right. Someday in the future, 10 or 20 years from now, you will become curious about your past. You will read the Wikipedia article about your abduction. You will discover all the rumors surrounding your case, and you may even spot 1 or 2 inconsistencies in the official police report. You might wonder how the Maxwells fooled so many people for so long, or how a 20-year-old addict pieced together the whole puzzle. You're gonna have questions about what really happened in Springbrook, and when that day comes, this book will be waiting, and I'll be waiting too. That's so sad. Like, that's the last time they saw each other. Like, that's the last time after everything they went through in this book together. I'm gonna start crying again. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed now because it's like 11 o'clock at night on a school night. I'll come back tomorrow to say my rating on this book and my thoughts, and same with the other book. But yeah, I just need a night to think about this book. Okay, so it is the next day. I look a little crazy right now because I did just wake up from a nap. Let's not talk about it. I'm now gonna do my ratings and reviews. This 24-hour challenge I did this like a week ago. It's been taking me so long to finish Hidden Pictures because I started school again and I've been doing my reading journal, which this video will be up soon. So a lot of things have been just taking up my time and it's been kind of hard to read, but I'm finally done, so we can finally end this video. So the first book we read was Cleat Cute, and I'm gonna give this a 3.5, so I'm gonna give this a 3.5. This was our first book of 2025. Something that I noticed that this author does is, because this is my second book by her, I also read Mistakes Were Made by her, and her characters don't have like an emotional connection. It's always just physical. Like if they get into an argument, instead of solving it with communication like normal people would, they just do it. And I feel like that definitely like brought down the rating for me, because it's like, it's y'all are doing more in bed than actually talking. Like, can y'all talk? This is also a grumpy sunshine, and Grace is the grumpy and Phoebe is the sunshine. And why do I feel like Grace was just too grumpy. Like, I feel like she didn't start liking Phoebe. Like, she would say that she liked her, kind of say that she liked her, but I feel like she really didn't like her until like the last couple pages when she finally did something for Phoebe. But I feel like it was just always Phoebe like showing that she really likes Grace. Like, I didn't even think they were gonna get together. Like, it took so long for them to get together. I was like, at this point, don't even get together. Like, it doesn't seem like Grace even likes her. So that also really sucked too. I want to read more by this author. She has a book coming out this year. It's like My Best Friend's Honeymoon or something. I really want to read that. But yeah, I just have to know in the future that she doesn't give her characters like emotional connection, which will definitely like be really nice. So that's just gonna be a mental note. But I like her writing, and I think it's also funny. Like, I did find myself laughing plenty of times. Like, Phoebe, she is funny. Like, she's actually funny. The next book that we read was Hidden Pictures. I'm not even gonna try to say the last name, but by Jason. Guys, 5 stars. 5 stars. Like, what? Oh my gosh, I didn't even think it was gonna be a 5 stars, because first of all, I was already hooked from the beginning. Like, I was already hooked. Like, Mallory, I already saw multiple times, it reminds me of the Housemaid book, but I was literally hooked from page 1 to the last page. Like, I feel like, because the whole point is like the pictures that are in this book. I feel like if this book was just describing the pictures and the pictures not being in here, the book would definitely like not have been that good. Like, I feel like if it was like that, I probably would have rated it like 3 stars. But the picture in this book make this book. Like, without the pictures, this book isn't good. Like, the pictures added so much. Like, it was so good. It was so creepy. I found that this is a horror book and it's not a thriller book, which I could kind of tell. Like, when I was reading it, I'm like, this doesn't feel thrillery. This feels like much more than that. So I looked it up, and this is horror. So this is my first horror book. It actually gets less creepy throughout the book, for me at least, because once you start like learning about reading about the backstory, you start actually feeling more bad than like scared. So yeah, I would definitely recommend reading this book and giving it a chance. And I was going through like the Goodreads ratings of this, and it's so highly rated, and I understand why. Like, I think this won like a Goodreads Choice Award last year. So yeah, please pick up this book. Like, it's so good, and it goes by so fast. Like, every time I put down the book, I'm like, I need to pick this back up so I know what happens next. Like, I just have to. Like, I would go to sleep thinking about the book. First thing I wake up in the morning, I want to read the book. Like, I usually never bring my books to school because I'm like, I'm never gonna have time to read at school. I literally brought this to school and found time to read. And the ending for me, probably nobody reading this book would have cried at the end. I don't know why I cried. Like, it was just so sad to me. Like, the last page, last chapter. It was like the last 2-3 pages, especially the very last. It was just so sad. Like, I feel like nobody would have cried, but I did. I don't know if it's just because I'm on my period and I'm just extra emotional, but like I cried, and that was a deal breaker. I'm like, yeah, this is a 5 stars. Like, I already loved the book, I already knew it was a 5 stars, but me crying added even more of a higher rating. A thriller book, a horror book, like, no, I never cry from these books. So that making me cry, yeah. So definitely recommend. This is our second book of 2025, and it was a 5 stars. So look at that. That's not even that bad. Our second book being a 5 stars, that's actually amazing. Like, that's really good. I think I was reading Then She Was Gone, and we're not even gonna talk about that book because I don't even know what the book is about. Like, I had that book on in the back whenever I wasn't able to read. Like, if I was eating, brushing my teeth, or just doing like taking a break from reading and just listening, I wasn't actually listening. I would zone out. That's why I can't listen to audiobooks, and that's why I'm just gonna have to read that book physically and start that book completely over, because I didn't really get far, number one, and number two, I can't listen to audiobooks. Like, I can't listen to audiobooks. Like, I sit there, even if I just sit there and try to concentrate, my mind starts thinking about other stuff. Like, I just can't listen to things. I have to read it. I couldn't tell you what the book is about because I don't even know the characters' names. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was my third readathon, but my first one of this year, and it was a success. I read from, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. because at some point I did pause the timer to like take a shower because there's no way I was going to listen to an audiobook in the shower. I'm so happy I stayed up. I didn't go to sleep, and it was hard. It was just harder towards like when it was like morning time, like 5 in the morning. Like, it was just like the ending was dreading on for so long. I was just so ready for it to be over. So I will see you guys in the next video.